Hello and welcome to my channel, Infinite Intuition. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if not, then just welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video today. So I'm touching in on something that I had seen recently. I believe it was on Mystic Shadows, talking about diseases, a possible pandemic again coming up, possible lockdowns coming up because of the pandemic. So I want to see what my guides have to say, see if they get the same answers or similar answers. And honestly, because of just the state of everything going on right now and what F45 is doing, in so many ways, and part of that being like ties with health organizations, either here in our nation or in the world. He's just messed so much up. So let's go ahead and get into this series of questions and see what my guides have to say. Is there a strain of bird flu going around? Yes, thank you. Is it only going around in the US? No, thank you. Is this being reported on the news everywhere in the US? No, thank you. Are other countries reporting about it? Yes, thank you. So, majority of people in the US are unaware of this bird flu going around. Yes, thank you. Has it infected majority of people in the US? No, thank you. So the majority have not been infected and just thinking this is just a normal flu. Okay, no, thank you. If we don't take precautions now, will it infect majority of the US? Yes, thank you. So during this time, we should be masking up, using hand sanitizer, not touching our faces. Yes, thank you. Will this lead to another pandemic? Yes, thank you. And if this is leading to another pandemic, will this lead to another lockdown, like in 2020? Yes, thank you. Will this pandemic happen in 2025? Yes, thank you. Will it lead into 2026? Yes, thank you. Will this pandemic be worldwide? Yes, thank you. Will the announcement be delayed in the US because of our broken ties with health organizations? Yes, thank you. Is this all due to F45 and his team's negligence towards the health organizations? Yes, thank you. Can you point to the month an announcement will be out about this pandemic in the US? Are you saying November? Yes, thank you. Will we have a worldwide lockdown? Yes, thank you. Will a lockdown announcement be delayed in the US? Yes, thank you. Can you point to the month when lockdown will happen? Are you saying December? Yes, thank you. Both the announcement and lockdown will happen end of 2025. Yes, thank you. How many months will we in the US be in lockdown? Are you pointing to 5? Yes, thank you. Is that the number for the rest of the world too? No, thank you. And it's because they didn't have the delays that we did. Yes, thank you. Will this pandemic only involve the bird flu? No, thank you. Will it also include a strain of COVID? Yes, thank you. Will it include the measles? No, thank you. Will this strain of COVID be new? No, thank you. Will this strain of COVID also affect the rest of the world? No, thank you. So the rest of the world is just worrying about the bird flu, while here in the US, we'll be worrying about COVID still and the bird flu. Yes, thank you. Do we still have a chance to avoid this pandemic? Yes, thank you. Does our current energy say we will avoid the pandemic? No. Thank you. Should people avoid making travel plans during these months? Yes, thank you. Should they avoid making plans now? No, okay, thank you. And is that because the energy could actually improve? Yes, thank you. Is that energy based on F-45's removal? Yes, thank you. Can you tell us who will be POTUS when the pandemic and lockdown will happen? H. A. R. R. So you're saying the Lotus will be POTUS during this time? Yes, thank you. Is there a chance she will not be POTUS? No, thank you. Okay. Just for confirmation, is there a chance Joey B will be POTUS during this time? No, thank you. Is there a chance F-45 will be POTUS around this time? No, thank you. So depending on when F-45 is really removed determines the state of this pandemic? Yes, thank you. And so therefore, depending on his removal and the timing of this pandemic, the Lotus will still have time to repair the damage F-45 has made. Yes, thank you. And when we talk about the damage, it's with health organizations. Yes, thank you. And her repairing this will help the announcements get out to the US. Yes, thank you. Okay, well, I know that was kind of intense. I haven't talked about this on my channel yet. This was the first time, so this kind of felt a little bit heavy. This felt like a heavy reading, and sorry if I sounded like sad or upset, because I mean I am. Like, we don't need to be going through this. We really don't. There were things in place to avoid something like this. And if we end up in another pandemic, it would be because of F45. And yet again, there's another pandemic that became overblown because of him, because of lack of announcements, because of false information. You know what I mean. Like, just. And it's frustrating. It's so frustrating that we could have avoided this. But according to my guides, it looks like we still have a chance to avoid it. And it comes down to timing of his removal that everybody is getting. There's so many people in this community that are getting that he will be removed, and it's coming soon. Timing is always finicky, but like, we're all getting that it's coming. It is coming up. It's soon. So let's just hope that this is happening fast enough, like my guide said, that between now and the end of the year, we will be in a better place. So my guides do encourage to still make travel plans, but just keep in mind how the state of things are right now. I guess just be prepared for if things don't get resolved, that your plans may need to be canceled. So plan for that just in case. Maybe instead of, like, for example, I used Affirm last year to make monthly payments on a trip to go see my parents in another state, because I couldn't just drop all the money at once for the hotels that me and my husband need, because we have pain, so we have chronic pain, so we can only drive for so long. We have to take breaks. And there's also the fact that medically I can't drive right now. So it's also good for my husband to take breaks. And I would say this year we probably wouldn't want to do the monthly plan idea. Instead, I'd probably be putting trip money into like a savings account instead. Maybe still plan the hotel reservations, and then for Christmas, and then from when I make the plans to the end of the year, be putting money aside to be able to pay for the hotels and stuff. And then, of course, the entire trip for like gas and food and stuff like that. So use that as an example. Maybe just planning your money in a different way if you do need to travel. Because obviously November and December, that's holidays. We want to go see family. People want to go see their family. But let's just see how it goes. Let's hope for the best. Let's keep sending love and light. Let's just hope things aren't going to get this bad. Thank you so much for coming by and listening to this video. I greatly appreciate it. Again, my guides are saying still keep your plans, but just use caution. Okay, this is serving as just a warning. But thank you again, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!